Growing up, my roots in agriculture had only just sprouted. I struggled when my friends would hang out together and I had to stay home if my parents had work to do on the farm. Although I loved the animals and exploring the land, those feelings at one point were of jealousy and admiration for other lifestyles. But having a brother almost 11 years older who said at the age of 4 that he was going to be a farmer, those feelings didn't last long for me. Even though I was his little sister, he taught me how to drive a four-wheeler and a tractor. He started showing cattle after receiving a herd builder project from the FFA alumni, and I followed in his footsteps when I joined 4-H. He told me to join the FFA when I reached high school, and my response was that I thought it was a boy thing. So, I ended up joining the FFA, and it would have been one of my biggest regrets if I hadn't. When I lost my first calf out of my first cow, I thought that perhaps raising cattle just wasn't in the cards for me. My brother quickly reminded me, "I've never known you to give up." He still reminds me of that to this day. I always said he was my role model growing up, and not only did he set the bar high for me, but he continues to be a role model in agriculture for everyone around him. He's as close to perfect as a person can get, being a hard worker, Energizer bunny on the farm, a full-time agronomy supervisor at an agriculture research station, and a father and husband to his wife and 5 young children. However, I can only thank my brother for keeping me rooted in agriculture. If it wasn't for my mom and dad buying the farm for my grandparents, we wouldn't have had the amazing childhood that we did. Our farm dates back to 1836, and as the 7th generation on the farm, there is no greater legacy for my brother and I to have lived on the same land our ancestors were raised. That truly has kept us rooted in agriculture.